Let's see, this is just sending the data up, making sure we're set up right. That's going live there. Let's just open up our stream manager just to make sure we're all looking good and dandy. Streaming 1, streaming 2. And I'm just going to confirm the setup is working. It takes a little bit longer sometimes from here to, from like because I'm streaming with Restream, it takes a little longer sometimes. Let's have a look just to confirm we're all going well. Interesting. Cool, that's up here, and let's check sound. Awesome, that's good. And Twitch seems to be beautiful. Alrighty, we're live and up. Hi and welcome. Today is going to be a shorter stream, ending in probably about 30-45 minutes or so. But the goal today is to do 3 things. First one is we're going to check on so I finished off the render from the last, finished off the render from these last few days. So if you have been following along, we've been making a spec ad based off a Instagram video that I saw by this company called Flare Studios, which I'll just pull up over the right, just so we can show it one more time, because this was really cool work. Essentially, saw this spec ad, and they did like a little, not a breakdown, but showing some of their camera moves, what they'd done. So this was the ad, pretty cool. Oh, hold on, sorry. I'll show you the screen now. This was the ad, looking pretty cool. And yeah, they've got the, Blender unrendered viewport version here, which was nice to see. And I thought, you know what, looks sick. I wonder if I can do that myself. So we modeled everything. We got some textures on there, made sure it was all looking nice and pretty for the lighting. And then I rendered this one out last night. And the goal of the next couple streams is going to be essentially is making a selection of spec ads. So step 1, what we're going to do today is show off this little render. I've got some music in there as well to make it that like kind of advertising look. Did a smidgen of color grading as well. We rendered in aces, like someone yesterday on chat said as well, which is really helpful. So thank you. That gave a little bit more realism into that. Rendered in aces, had some, had a couple issues, but it was all good. I'd like download a extension to put into Blender. It was a whole thing, but that was fine. So that's number 1, is show off this ad. Step number 2 is pick what we're going to be doing next. So I've got a little spinning wheel over to the right here, which I'll pull over. Got the spin wheel, which will be going around, and we've got 11 options. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. So 11 options we'll be picking between, which will decide what we do next week for the spec ad that we're making. And then the third thing we're going to do today is actually begin that. So based on what we'll choose, we'll start building, or we'll start, collecting some assets and go from there. So without further ado, I'm going to get started here, and we will show what I created yesterday. So I'll run this through a couple of times. And I'm just going to turn on desktop audio, so hopefully this works. And we'll hit play. I might just get rid of my face for this. Oh, hold on. That shouldn't be there in the bottom. I might just actually show the official version that I've rendered out, so we don't have any finicky little issues. Let's go here, Suitcase spec ad, and loading up here now. Cool, and I will put it on loop. Beautiful. Awesome. So I can go down, and we'll do this in 3, 2, 1, and hit play. Now, I'm going to talk over this now. I'll drop the volume of this for a bit. I found the audio actually just off. Sorry, I should turn this down a bit. I found the audio through just YouTube Studio Library, which is, if you have a YouTube account, there's like a whole bunch of free copyright-free music, which is really cool. Now, already I can tell there's a few things that I would adjust for next time. A couple ones being some seams going on, and on the actual handle itself, there's a little something that I'd like to change, just where the naming is. But I'm pretty happy with how this has actually turned out. I think it looks really cool. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of what this looks like. In the short time we had, I think it was five hours or so that this took from start to finish. With all the technical issues and streaming and talking along the way, it was a pretty cool little project that I did. One other thing as well that I might change before publishing this online is just this little outro bit with the text. I think I can make the text look a little bit cooler. But I like this little, I did a bit of masking here. Got the spec ad behind there. So I might just raise the text up. Do something like that. But yeah, this is the ad. If you have any comments as well, please do, let me know what you feel about it. I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks pretty cool. Obviously, with the whole kind of super pastel vibe that's going on, it doesn't look, as if it's been shot on camera. But I think the texture detail and, the little attention to detail we did with the cameras and slight bits of animation does make it look decently realistic. And I think this would, in my opinion, I could see this being an ad. But, I'm not an ad executive. I'm not that kind of person. So I like it. I think it looks cool. If you have any comments or ways to improve this potentially as well, that'd be great to hear. I'm always open to hearing, new things. But yeah, I'm going to switch this off now. And we will do part 2 of today's stream, which is deciding what we'll be doing for the rest of the next foreseeable stream. Oh, let's not close that. So I'm going to pull up our spinny wheel. Let's go into full screen. And so we've got 11 options here. So we've got options to make a watch ad, a camera ad, an ad for a house. That one will also be just some architectural ArcViz cine renders. We've got an ice cream ad. I saw recently Charles Leclerc, an F1 driver, released his own ice cream line, and there was some cool advertising. Sorry, there was some cool ads for that I thought looked really interesting. Candle, another really simple one, which is nice and kind of just, what's the word? It's kind of like ASMR. It's just peaceful and relaxing. A bank ad could be interesting. I know often there's banking ads online as well that I've seen look kind of cool. So if we do get that, we've got lots of reference data to pull from. Some sort of designer bags, drinks company, which we've done in the past, kind of. I made actually this, a 4 Pillars bottle and made a small little animation, which I might show later today as well. But that could be an option. SIM carriers, one of those international SIM cards, could be interesting. Just your general phone, tech, headphones, that kind of jazz. And then a credit card company, which I guess is similar to a banking one, but some of these are sort of overlapping. But I'm planning that, we'll go down and we'll knock out each of these along the way and see how we go. So without further ado, let's spin this wheel and see what we'll be working on for the next few streams, what spec ad we'll be using. So here we go. And we hit, little drum roll. Oh, okay, so it's just missed out on the watch ad, and we're going to be doing a camera ad. Interesting, okay. This will be something interesting to do. So I am not sure if I'll be modeling everything for this, but I might give it a shot. But I know there's a lot of really good, high quality models online that can be used in this situation as well. I'm out of water, that's not good. I know there's a lot of high quality models that can be used for this, so I might, model some parts of the background instead of this and do more of a layout pass where I've got the actual models themselves and try and make the ad sort of cinematic-y and make that look cool. So this is what we'll be doing here, and with that, let's get started on our camera advertisement. So I think first step is to try and find some reference data. So I'm gonna jump back to my camera here. Oh. So back on the little camera. Sorry, I didn't realize it was off that whole time. And let's look up some camera advertisements, probably on Instagram first. So if I just go over to here and go some CG camera ad, let's see what we can get. Maybe not on Instagram. Let's go to YouTube and find something. CG, spec, ad, camera. All right, so these are all just cars, which we will be using later, which is quite good. All these little spec commercials. But what if I go spec, ad, Canon, for example? These are all gonna be shot on Canon, yada yada yada. A lot of Nike ones. Oh, let's add that as an option for the next time as well. I'm gonna add a sports brand. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna add this for the next time as well. Pop. And why is it not letting me select this? Cool, we will save image as, bang. and go down to our sports brand and pop that there. Cool, so now we've got a sports brand there. Let's just do a respin just to confirm we're happy with what we've got. Not that we're going to change the option, but I'll see what we've got going on. And we are sticking, so yeah, sports brand has just been selected there. Now we're going to be sticking with a camera ad for the first one. That can be done next time. Cool, so I want to try and find camera. Spec ad, camera, no. Maybe just like Canon advertisement. Like we'll look up some of these, like a Canon, a Nikon one, some of that kind of stuff. Yeah, here we go. So we've got this, we'll go for a Nikon ad. Advertisement. The issue with these are all going to be like people stories, aren't they? There we go. One of these kind of things. Beautiful. And then last but not least, we'll go Sony camera spec ad. No, we'll just go Sony camera ad. Okay, we can try and pull some shots from some of these kind of things. Beautiful. So, first things first, we'll skip through this little guy because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of, yeah, a whole lot of people shots. But there are little ones inside here, like, well, I'll turn off my desktop audio as well. This will be all about, like, lighting. Will probably be important here. Showing different atmospheres. Okay, not in love with that. Let's have a look at this one. This is more so what I want to go for, I think. You know, just the actual camera itself interacting with different parts of its environment. Never mind, I spoke way too soon. That's cool, okay. So we can make a little shot list about this then. So we can do our typical, you know, sort of close up, moving around. I could have one where the lens comes off and comes back on again. We could have, oh, that was interesting. What happens here? Okay. That's not so much what we're after. Let's put, here we go, yeah. So these kind of like little close-up shots are going to be really important. And I think the last thing we'll probably do is a, yeah, like this kind of thing. Okay, look, we've got some options there that we'll pull from. And then for the lucky last one here, this is probably more so what we're going to be going for. Oh, okay. That's not bad, actually. That could be used. Just like a quick little match cut between there. That's fine. Don't love that. Okay, camera going around, showing different parts of the object. Showing different colors. Alright. So if we want to go for a 30-second ad, let's make a shot list now. So I'm going to go new document and call this camera ad spec ad shot list. So let's say we want a 30-second advertisement. So that's going to be 24 times 30, which is 720. Oh, that's going to be a long one. Okay, 720 frames. That's a long ad. Not to worry. Let's have a look what we can do with that then. So I might have, starting with some intro moody close-up shots. Let's say we go times, what, 3 of those? Cool. And then we could have, I'm trying to like use my camera here that I've got down. Oh, shivers. Have I just unplugged something? No? Okay, awesome. Let's ignore that for now. And I have like another camera to use as an example. Let's use this power brick as an example here. Oh, no, I've got a phone. Okay. Old spare phone. So, we've got our little guy here. And so first couple shots will be, you know, pretend this is a proper camera. Sort of close-ups on the buttons, like, you know, hard little tactile stuff. And I might actually have some little button presses that come later on as well. Like if you see here, this is an old Note 10. Something where, you know, you get that little tactile moment where there's a click, and that sounds quite nice as well. So we do some audio editing with that too. So intro moody shots will have just, you know, basic introduction, slow sort of panning around objects, tracking around objects. Cool. And then we want to do a dynamic / fast close up zoom kind of shot. And in this one, we're gonna like zoom in to a button click, and then maybe we'll go button click, and I think from there we'll like transport into different worlds. So it's gonna start off. So it starts off in like dark photo shoot room, black around surroundings, probably something like that. And then it's as soon as a button click happens, like fast shutters, we are going to be transported between a bunch of different environments. So I'll probably have here one camera move, one camera pull out, but it's separated between several different environments. So what I mean by this is I'll have the camera, here. This is like the object we'll be shooting, and we're going to have, this is our CG camera. It's gonna start up close and pull out, and each time the button gets clicked, it's gonna go click, 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 click like that. And each time that happens, I want the environment to change. So first click, which we see here. First click will be, first click will go from black room to, say, a desert, and then other spaces could include city skyscraper, sports game, close up with, a goal being scored, a goal or basket being scored. So we've got 1, 2 there, 3. So desert, city skyscraper, basket being scored, some lunar photography, maybe some nature photography, and then some Arctic photography, and then some food photography, and then I think we'll do a car shot, and then we'll come back to the room, where the lights are now on, where lights are turning on, and you can see camera, and then we have, yeah, cool. So this is going to be this thing. Cool. And then, so we've got our first couple moody intro shots. Then we go to a dynamic fast, like zoom, like punch in zoom, where we go zoom, click, and then it's going to go pull out. It's going to and go pulling out, click, 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 different environments. Once we get to a full shot of the camera, we're back in our original room. Then we'll have a like robot camera arm style move, like those MKBHD style moves. I'm not sure if you've seen him. He's got like a robotic arm. He's got a robotic arm which you can program, and the camera will kind of do these pre-programmed big swooping moves around things, and it'll be really controlled. And you'll have like, so object starts here, and camera will go like new zoom, like that kind of thing. So to show off angles of camera, front and back, and camera rotates around as well, rotates here as well to show off different sides. Cool. And then we will end with like a spinning, what's the kind of thing called, like lazy Susan style shot, Susan style mid to wide shot. So in this one, we're going to have the camera sort of sitting at a mid shot. Sorry, yeah, our CG camera is sitting in a mid shot, is sitting like far away enough to have a mid shot of our camera object. Camera object will be spinning around on a lazy Susan, and when that happens, we'll have the like lens changes. So here it'll be lens comes out, cycles through to different types, and yeah, but camera should be angled. But real camera is angled, it's like Dutch angled. Cool. Cycle through different types of lenses. We pick one. It goes back onto camera. And then brand name. Cool. And CG camera could be dollying back here. Awesome. So we've got our shot list. So let's have a look how many shots we've got then. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got between 8 and 10 shots. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 9 to 10 environments. Cool. And then we'll have, say, 4 lenses. 3 to 5 lenses, let's say. Beautiful. Alrighty, so here's our plan. We've got a plan here now. We're going to have 8 to 10 shots, 9 to 10 different environments, 3 to 5 lenses, and I'll give us maybe, let's say, 7 days to complete this. Let's give it 10 just to be safe, but if we finish early, we'll be happy. 10 days / streams to complete this. Sweet. Awesome. So that is our plan for now. I'm happy with that. And I think, yeah, cool. So we've got our shot list. We're going to be making a camera ad similar to this, and we're going to be doing it all in Blender. So I think without any further ado, let's get started on that. So let's find our little Blender file, which is here. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to see if we can find any actual models on Sketchfab first to use, because that would be ideal if we can find something here. Let's have a look. These are like old kind of cameras that could be interesting, but not so much what we're going for. It's like this kind of thing. Maybe if I go for, you know what I do? I'll go for Canon R5. No, that might just be like shot on camera R5. That's fine. Like this kind of thing is what we want, but I'm not paying $30 for that model, unfortunately, and that might mean we may have to model it. Yeah, these are already shot on Canons. Canon camera. How about that? Okay, we're getting closer. Oh, okay, so we've got a retro one here. That's cool. We've got the same EOS 400D there. That's fine. Are these photo scans? That kind of looks like a photo scan, doesn't it? Oh, that could be the one. Just a basic Canon DSLR camera. And let's have a look at Sony cameras, see if they have anything. Because we've got plenty of lenses, which will be good for later. Cool. Alrighty. So we've got camera lens, camera bags, camera itself, not so much. Interesting. We might end up modeling this actually. PS5 controllers. Oh, there's another one to add to the list for next time. Gaming controllers. Gaming. Let's save this image. Snipping tool. Because we can make those as well, and there'll be plenty of free ones online too if we want. Cool. Yeah, so we'll add that to our list for next time as well. Gaming controller. Beautiful. And let's add it to our list. Sweet, okay. 13 inputs now. And we're going to take off watch. Sweet. Okay. Sorted. Now it's looking like potentially we don't actually have a camera model to use, which isn't great. This one here is actually not bad at all. It's kind of old though. Oh, Nikon cameras, that's what yeah, I think we're going to be saved here by Nikon. or Nikon, however it's called. Because this here, that's way too sharp of an edge, isn't it? Yeah, no, that's looking ugly. Unfortunately, that won't be used for us. And let's see these ones. We've got generic camera model. Nope. Oh, that's got to be a 3D scan, isn't it? Yeah. Scan and reality capture. Yeah, I getcha. Scan and reality capture here too. Damn it. Oh, that was so promising. But unfortunately, that just means that our lighting is not going to be good for these. Let's see if I go camera 3D model. What comes up? I found the other day actually that I got a copyright strike on 2 of my earlier streams. I was playing some of those new Kendrick songs when they were coming out, and I'd heard that they were all copyright free. Like he hadn't been making copyright claims on people. But my streams got taken down regardless for those, unfortunately. So they were both muted. So if you had gone back in the archive, that might be an issue there that you'll see. Alrighty, so this is unfortunate. We don't have any luck with actually. Damn. Last thing I'm going to try. Blackmagic, pocket camera, 3D model. Let's see if someone's made one of these. Sketchfab. Let's see what we got here. Cine camera. No, not that's the old one. Let's take this quiz. So, first things first, let's go to free. There's nothing. That is nothing. That's old. That's not a camera. 3D scan. Potential. Nah, 3D scan. 3D scan. Damn it. Alright. Looks like we're modeling a camera. Great. Okay. So which type of camera should we use? I think we're going to go for a Sony AF7 IV. A7 V, is that what it's called? Alpha 7 5 4? I don't know which one's come out. I haven't looked at these cameras in a while. Okay, because this body of this camera should be hopefully a little bit more simple to create because it's more squared off at least. Awesome, here we are. And the good thing with using products like these, like with the July Suitcase and like with these cameras, is that the companies give you, the full orthographic view straight out of the box here. Sweet, look at that, that's beautiful. So, what we're going to do is we're going to bring these into our scene, set it up, and then I'm going to have to be, unfortunately, signing off for a early stream today. Oh dear. Because I've got to get to a second job, unfortunately, tonight. Gotta pay the bills somehow. Alrighty, so let's go to July Suitcase, go back here, and go camera, spec, add. And we'll call this one here front view. Beautiful. Hey, my last camera was an A1, 35mm. Oh, that sounds, is that like proper shooting on film stuff? Let's have a look. Camera, Canon, A1. Oh, like a proper nice old 30. Oh, that's beautiful. That's stunning. Do you still have this one? Do you still shoot on this? Welcome back as well. Thanks for joining in. I'll show you the render that we did actually. We've got a finalized version of yesterday's over the past few days Suitcase. This is a beautiful camera, like with the proper old Canon logo. Oh, I love that. One of my mates, he recently started, he's been shooting on film for a while, but he's just bought a new, like an old film camera, but he's just bought it recently, and got some of the shots he gets in there are just lovely. We went up to the Central Coast, like up to the beaches a few months ago, and woke up for the sunrise, which was like whatever it was, like 5:36ish. Went there, saw a beautiful sunset, and he just took these like amazing photos on this old camera, got them developed. It was just lovely. I think it was something Canon based, and God, they're great. They are really, really nice cameras. Just great. Like color science in those. The film just came out, like it had that nice authentic old kind of grain, obviously, and it just looked beautiful. So like every time someone comes around shooting film near me, like it makes you want to get a film camera and go on and shoot. But it is, for one, it's not a cheap hobby at all, and I think it's something that I've got to, wait a little bit till I get a bit more money, so I can start investing into that kind of thing. But also actually figure out what's good, what's not when it comes to those kind of cameras, because you don't want to spend a fuck ton of money on something expensive that you don't know how to use, but you also don't want to buy something like super cheap and shitty that might break down. So top view, let's see. Yeah, although saying that, I've purchased some vintage lenses in the past. I think I bought one off Etsy. It was this old Russian lens, like a Helios, I think it was called. It had like this really unique, stunning bokeh effect, and that has been a treat. It's falling apart a little bit, so I've had to adjust some of the focus rings on there, and sort of retrofit it a bit. But I've given it just for starters, I attached a different mounting plate to it so it can attach to my Blackmagic camera, because I think it was a micro for like MF2 and I've got an MF3 lens. But yeah, really cool. The back is a little faulty. The tight sponge has started to go soft. So damn. Yeah, that's the issue with these kind of things. They do tend to 3/4 view. They do tend to go, unfortunately, with age, and that's obviously as anything. And that's sort of a worry that you have as well when you get into these kind of hobbies, because it becomes expensive to upkeep as well then. But I think I definitely will be sometime in the future investing in those kind of really, really cool things. Alrighty. Now let's just grab these assets, and I think I'm gonna pop these into the scene, set that all up, and then, oh my god, where's the rest of them gone? Did I save them outside of here? I think I saved them in my July Spec Ad potentially. No, I didn't. Oh, where have I been saving them then? Snipping tool. Stream assets, no. Where on earth did I save these files? It's not in this folder, and it's not in assets. Oh, sick. Okay, so I've just misplaced 5 files. I did also sort out the storage issue, which is good. Hide ads from DVS. So yeah, I will pull up the animation now, because this unfortunately doesn't seem to be working, and this is gonna be the last thing I do before I head off to work. Second work for the night. But let's just save our little file here, put this into cameras, and I'll do the setup tomorrow, because we'll be back online. Oh, actually, maybe I won't be. Tomorrow I'm out from 11 till all day tomorrow. I might jump on tomorrow morning if I'm awake, but if not, I'll be back Sunday for a proper, bit more lengthy stream, hopefully. And then Monday through Friday next week, we'll be getting some hours in actually shooting the shit, So let's pull up this July Spec Ad, and I'll show you how it looks. I'm going to turn on the audio again, and we'll just run this through a couple of times, give some feedback advice. I think DVS from Bamsey from YouTube as well, you're the one who suggested using Aces, I think, yesterday, and I did. Thank you for that. Hopefully it looks cool. I did a little bit of color grading as well in DaVinci Resolve. There are some things I'm going to adjust later, which is just this little text that comes up at the end, but I'm going to stop stalling, stop giving excuses. Let's find the loop button. Beautiful. And send this off. Here we go. I'll play it through a couple times. Yeah, so I did try Aces with this, which was really cool. So I hope it looks a little bit better than it would have. And we'll just let that run through a couple more times just to see. But as far as our first Spec Ad goes, I'm pretty happy with how it went. All in all, 5 hours or so, I think we spent total on this on stream, plus obviously rendering time on top of that. I ended up dropping the render quality, so it went pretty quickly, but it's rendering at 1920 by 1920 with, I think, 256. What's the thing? Render settings were, I checked the cycles. Yeah, noise threshold at like 256 samples. So like this pretty low threshold for that. It was like 20 seconds a frame, pretty quick. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, all in all. So thank you guys for watching along with that. Cheers, Ron. Cheers, DVS. Yeah, it's been a cool process with this. There's obviously definitely things that I would adjust. I think partially the environment itself kind of gives a little bit more of that, like it shows that it's CG. Because when you start to add, the flowers or actual real life objects that you can picture, even like something like a phone or any like actual photoreal assets in there, as opposed to just the blank pastel backgrounds and that pedestal thing, that like this is kind of giving CG. You can tell that that's not real automatically. That right there, it looks CG. It's kind of the same thing when you're playing a video game. The environment itself can look really, really cool, but when the character looks CG, it pulls you out. You can't tell. You can tell that it's not real. But then if you remove the character from those scenes, if you remove like the CG assets, it looks really, really sick. But yeah, I think I'm going to adjust this little text situation here for I post it online. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. Saying that though, unfortunately, I'm going to have to call this one short because yesterday I had to give my car to my sister to use for the weekend, and I'm carless and have to go and catch like an hour 30, hour 40 of public transport to get to my next job. So saying that, sorry for the short stream. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching along with that Suitcase progress. Our next one we'll be doing based off the spin wheel that I spun, landed on a camera. So we've got what we're doing for the next few streams. We've got our shot list loaded up, and I'm keen to hit the ground running with this. Thanks everyone for joining in. Let's see. Sorry, I've got one more message here. Be careful with textures. You have to know how to handle the texture color space. Yeah, I think color space is definitely something I've got to focus on in the future too. There's a lot that I've still got to learn with this whole kind of situation, but yeah, we've got a lot to go. But hopefully, by going through each of these spec ads and sort of like making new things constantly on the fly, I'm gonna, as you've seen, I'm gonna fuck up, learn new things, hopefully improve along the way, and eventually start to create a cool little selection portfolio, whatever you want to call it, of cool little renders like these. And we'll all hope that you're all enjoying these kind of content. If you have anything else you want to check out and do as well, I'm free to open to options, ideas, whether it is CG related, checking other stuff out, other people's content, that kind of shit. Games, anything you want to do, happy to kind of broaden out, see where we go. But thanks for joining in, thanks for watching.